Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 19 of the Weekly Wab.
19.
This episode, we have Autumn back as our guest.
Sup?
Yes.
Cool.
If you're already aware, Autumn edits all of the our episodes.
Sadly.
Everything needs to be bleeped out, which is usually my fault, or doing the demands of some of our guests. In the past couple episodes, the ones where it's like bullying our editor, part 1 and part 2.
How was it editing those episodes? Was it fun?
It was pain. I mean, it was fun. Rachel told me ahead of time that she was going to mess with me, so I was prepared that week. But then I just spent a good couple hours. I mean, I got distracted a lot, but I spent a good couple hours just listening to it and working my way through it. So that was fun. Thanks.
We got you.
Yes.
Me and Daylin are going to have words.
She went.
You mean this picture right here?
I'm not putting a picture. I'm not doing it.
But
Maybe I'll
yeah.
Yeah. Trav, you want to hit the random word up?
Yeah, let's hit up the random word. Because, we didn't plan at all. We didn't even...
Travis, I offered it. He said no.
Nope.
Well,
Because, sometimes when you... Oh, this is a random number generator.
That's not going to help.
let's talk about 7.
7.
Hey, do you know that I'm 789?
No, 7-11.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't know how to add to that.
Well, the random word this week is equal.
Equal. That's a good word. That's
9 plus 10 equals 21.
Equal.
Equilibrium. That's a big word that I have no idea what it means.
But if we're talking about equal, you know who's equal? Everybody's equal.
Everyone.
I was going to say I'm above you guys.
Oh, okay. Well,
But okay, we're equal.
Okay, Autumn's above everyone, but then everyone else is equal.
everyone else is equal.
You guys are above me in fantasy football. We are not equal in fantasy football.
I beat
Just a little
you
bit.
last week.
We're so mad.
And it was a solid beating, too. By 20 points.
Yeah. Not my best week.
We have a fantasy football league with ourselves and a few other friends, all of which have been on the podcast except for one person. And most of us don't really know what's going on, but it's fun.
All I know is I bumped Autumn from 2nd to 5th.
From 1st to 5th.
Joey was 1st, I thought.
Oh,
No,
I thought I
Autumn
was.
was.
Oh.
Autumn was before.
No, because didn't Joey beat Autumn? Or was it the other way around?
I played Jake before you. I don't even know if I played Joey.
Hold up.
I'm not really paying attention.
Travis has to check it now.
Yeah. We love going on to a fantasy football. Yep. I beat Autumn 110 to 95.
Don't look at me.
You didn't perform that well either then, Trav. 110's kind of low, but...
For me, yeah.
110's kind of low, Travis. Get
Autumn,
good.
you got good. You lost.
Autumn cannot break 100, so...
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you lost to Jake.
Yeah, I beat her the week before you beat her.
Well, then... Oh, she wasn't 1st because she beat Joey. Oh, so I knocked her from 1st to 5th.
Yeah.
Now I'm in 1st because I won against Bree. Yeah, that was Bree, that's what it was.
And I am in 4th.
I won the first 3 weeks and I wasn't paying attention at all, and then I started caring and I started losing.
The only reason that I'm in first and not Colin is because I have scored 2 more total points over the season than Colin. But Trav, if you had a 4-1 record, you would be in first because
Yeah.
you've scored more points than I have.
I've scored more points than everyone. Y'all get clapped on.
But you're still 3-2, not
It's
4-1.
by a bunt. I've scored
Uh-huh.
659.48. The next closest person was Jake with 646.66.
It's pretty close.
It's 3-6 is Jake.
It's 13
Satan.
difference. Yeah. Football.
We are not equal in football.
We're not.
This football season's kind of wild though. Like
It is.
on all levels, high school, college, and the NFL.
I haven't even been keeping up with college. What's happening with that?
Oh, I don't know either. I just know that it happens. I haven't been following it either. I'm just assuming that there's stuff going on. But on a high school level, we just had a game canceled last Friday.
Like 2 hours before we were supposed
Literally
to be there.
2 hours before we were
Yikes.
supposed to go. It was kind of sad. I had to babysit because of that.
I'm so glad I'm not in that band. It's a
I don't know,
great
bro. It's
time,
kind of
but
fun.
it is. It was fun when I did it, but I can't. I have respect for you guys. I
We have
was thinking,
respect for you because we're equal.
Yes.
yeah.
Equality.
I was just thinking if my pep band, like if the football game got canceled, I would have celebrated. So,
It's fair.
yeah.
I mean, in a way, I kind of did. I went to Trina's house for her birthday, so kind of partied a bit.
Let's see.
Partied.
I was a few houses down, just staying up until 1 a.m. when my parents came home from a birthday party that they went to. Kind of tired. I don't know how my brother was still awake. Man, I've never seen him stay up that late. But apparently
He's learning the ways.
I don't even stay up that late. That's
Listen,
a lie.
I will always stand by this. We should have nap time as we get older, not younger. Like preschoolers, they got the energy. They don't want to take the naps.
Yeah, dude.
But then you get to like high school, you're like, man, I really want a nap right now.
It's
we're up late doing everything, so it's okay.
Like-
I'm sorry, I'll cut Autumn off.
bring back the endangered pleasure of napping.
English assignments.
Science, woohoo.
Is this an unpopular opinion? I love English this year. I love it.
I love it too. I've talked to Sid and Sarah, and they said that they both didn't like English last year because of the teacher. I'm not going to say any names because I personally love her.
I love her.
I go to them. I'm like, how do you not like her? She is awesome. And they were like, well, when we were in class, like one person would talk and she would stop the whole lesson. I was like, fam, she tries to teach everything but the lesson with us. She'll spend like half the period talking about some random stuff that's going on.
That's kind of true, though. Oh, jeez.
But like, they're like, yeah, she's worse than sophomore English teacher. And I was like,
I don't know how you get worse than that.
I'm not gonna lie, Miss Sophomore English teacher kind of grew on me towards the end of the year. I like her. She's chill. Not chill, but I like her.
You were like, that's questionable, but okay.
I don't know. I just like her as a person.
I don't doubt that she's a good person. She's just not a good teacher.
It was a little crazy, but I vibe with it.
And fun fact, did you guys know that she ran because she could?
I'm so proud of her.
Uh,
Okay.
and she always had her seltzer water with her.
It was coconut.
Her ringtone was gunshot, literal bullets, and I'm like, what?
English teachers are a different breed.
Yeah, but you know what? English this year ain't bad.
Except
Yeah.
Miss Fowler. Miss Fowler was amazing.
Didn't have her, but she is a good teacher because she's GSA, and I'm in that.
And see, because it's not negative, we're allowed to say her name.
All right.
Okay, I like all three of those people, okay? I could say their names. I'm not going to, but I could.
If you had to rank your English teachers so far,
Like,
without name dropping, I guess.
including middle school?
Oh, no. We'll stay on the high school level.
Okay. So, favorite Miss Fowler, freshman year. She was dope. And then, junior English teacher, sophomore English teacher.
That's fair.
You know, I'm kind of torn. Like, I don't know who to put at the top spot. It's either freshman or junior. And, like, I don't know, because both of them have qualities that I very much like. And they also have stuff that I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No, with a heart.
I think junior is my favorite, and then freshman and sophomore. Well, I really liked the freshman one, so I guess junior, freshman, sophomore. But I like them all. I think they're all cool people. I don't know.
Junior, freshman, sophomore stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like sophomore, like, once quarantine happened, we didn't have to deal with her as much. It's like the occasional like flip grade that she would post. I'd listen and be like, man, maybe she's not that bad. I was like, wait, she gave me a 72 on a research paper I did really good on.
Well, never mind. Don't like them.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I did really good on that paper. I went to Miss Fowler, and she was like, okay, just make these edits, but otherwise it's, like, really good. So I made those edits, printed it out, and then sophomore is just like, you suck.
You're bad. Get out of here.
She would literally just circle things and say, no. Like, no, what? I need explanation.
She was a very critical person. But like, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I completely failed my last English assignment of the year last year.
Trav, remember for chemistry, he was like, you guys need to do this. Or like,
And we didn't.
and we didn't do it. We were like, no.
Yeah, he was like, because we didn't send in work for a lab. And then he emailed us and was like, if you guys email me the work, I'll give you the credit for it. So we got like a 50 on the lab. So we pretty much had everything right. Just didn't have the work in. But our grades were still like B's. So we're like...
And we just didn't like it. And it was the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't feel like it.
So we just didn't turn it in.
Correct.
Now my parents watching this are like, you should have turned it in. But I'm like, fam, I vibing.
It was a rough end of the year, especially for chemistry. Chemistry was rough.
It was.
The one test where it took hours.
How did he expect us to get that done in 2 hours?
Okay. I don't know your experience, Autumn, but there was one test. And, I think I still have the picture so I could read what test it was. But basically,
Autumn was in our class.
it's still the same teacher, same test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thermochemistry math portion of the test.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We're on the directions. It said, crying is allowed, but please do so quietly. Do not wipe tears on test paper.
I'm pretty sure I did cry. Like, genuinely. I at least
Johnny
teared
and
up.
I FaceTimed for at least 4 hours. Maybe 6. We had to get Tommy to help us because he was in AP chemistry last year.
And of course, that chem class was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, with your face.
Anyway,
let's get off that topic.
I might just bleep all that out.
we're
you're
all
gonna
going to get
hear-
emails and be like, I saw the podcast. Y'all got some explaining to do.
It's okay, I wasn't in the group chats, so she's got nothing on me.
Are you sure about that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But yeah. How do you, after today's wonderful Zoom lessons where every teacher talked about the new schedule, what are your thoughts on said schedule?
I'm lucky because even though I'm like all remote, I've still been waking up at 8 every day and like doing my stuff early. So the waking up isn't really a problem, which was like my biggest problem with it. But also, it's just so Wednesdays are so exhausting, and now we have like half of that for every other day.
Yeah.
It's like so much like normal school, and I hate it. If there's one thing I realize, it's that I hate school. I don't want to go back ever.
It also starts at 7:45 now on those days,
Yeah.
other than Wednesday. So you gotta get even earlier.
Why not 8? Why?
They were like, because I guess it's fitting their half-day schedule, so we can get out at 11:45
Mm-hmm.
and maximize the instruction time.
Yeah.
Like, I've said this before to like people. The only reason I'm going to school right now is for like after school activities. So I'm allowed in the school for pep band. I'm allowed in the school once jazz starts, once drumline starts, once tennis starts. That's the only reason I'm in school now. Like, I do not want to be in school. I hate it. But I'm like, I have obligations.
Being in school, though, I think it'd be a lot more fun.
It's more fun, but it's just so like my like anxiety lately has been like, and I've realized it happens the most on Wednesdays, and it's because it's the most like normal school, and I'm like, oh shoot, I can never go back, like ever. I'll die. I'll collapse.
It is a lot, and like there's so much more to worry about. Like in being in school, it's like, oh no, I forgot something. Well, that sucks. But like, you're trying to join the Zoom call and your internet sucks. And it's like, well, I can't do school then.
Mm-hmm.
And now with this new schedule, if that happens, it's just like, well, you have to be in or else your attendance isn't going to count.
That's stupid. And you have to email the vice principal. I'm not going to do that.
I don't even know who our vice principal is.
Honestly, I
Same.
don't know either. There's one for each grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or each class, not each grade. Each like
same thing.
That's the same thing.
I mean, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. It's
School's whacked up.
It is.
Like, for half the Zoom lessons today, I was just on my phone the whole time because, like, you don't learn anything in gym. Like, they're just talking about activities, do exercise.
Oh,
Grr.
speaking of gym, we're gonna have to do whole workouts on Zoom.
In gym, we're gonna start using equipment for like people who are actually going into school.
Mhm.
Not like weight room, cardio room, but like a basketball, football, like Smitty's. He's a good teacher. Smitty said like badminton, like
Badminton. That's new. All right.
That sounds so fun, though. If it wasn't like a pandemic, that'd be so cool.
yeah, like I have hand sanitizer in my book bag, so you best bet after gym. I'm just like,
I think y'all gotta wear gloves. I heard for
Ew.
gym. Like,
hands are gonna be sweat. Ew. I mean, that's
Ew.
like smart, really smart.
wait,
But ew.
Trav, remember? We wore latex gloves on my birthday.
When we throwing the football around,
How sweaty they got so fast.
so sweaty.
I mean, it's gonna be colder now, so maybe your hands won't get as like clammy. But I don't know, dude.
In the gym though,
In the gym though, they're gonna be blasting the heat.
and we're not even gonna be able to get changed. And it's like, I'm sorry, in the middle of winter, I'm not gonna wear shorts to school.
Try
So
to
now-
wear the jeans. He's gonna be out there doing badminton in the jeans.
Exactly, the jeans.
The Levi's.
Or the women's jeans that are not actually women's.
They
jeans.
were not women's jeans.
My brother.
They almost were, but they weren't.
We thought they were because they had like buttons instead of a zipper, and we were like, "That's weird."
Do men's jeans not have buttons?
No,
No, I guess they don't. Wow, that's news to me.
They have one button, but then it's just
they have
a
one
zipper.
button to like button it closed, but then under it there's a zipper.
Yeah.
The pants that I wore, instead of a zipper, it just had 2 extra buttons.
It was like just buttons going down. I was like, "That's kind of weird, bro." There's a whole story behind that.
Go back to one of the previous episodes. I think it was the UV Sound episode.
Probably. We told it at some point. You just have to watch every episode to find it.
Give
I've
us some
seen
more watch
about
time.
half of them. Since I edit them, I've seen about half of them.
Yeah.
How about the other half?
I've clicked through
The
them.
original. The first ever episode where we talked about the news.
Imagine talking about the news.
We're like, how about we talk about current events? And everyone's like, no, boring.
During that first episode, we talked about the NBA opening back up. And the finals just finished.
Yeah, the Lakers just won the championship.
In that 19-week span.
No, not one player tested positive in the NBA. Not one staff member. Nobody.
Really?
During that whole summer season they did, I saw a thing the other day that nobody tested positive.
Well, they did bubble up, right? They were in a bubble?
Yeah, they were bubbled to, I think, 2 cities, maybe just 1 city. I don't know.
I mean, because when the MLB first started, they didn't have a bubble, and then the Marlins had an outbreak,
Yeah.
and then they went to a playoff bubble, if I remember right.
I think they're in a playoff bubble now. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. In the NFL, they're not bubbled up,
No.
and you see what happened with the Titans.
Titans went.
I feel like the NFL is going to do a playoff bubble, though.
If we can make it there, I don't know.
If we can make it there, that's a very good point.
This week, we're not to week 6. There are 17 weeks before the playoffs start. In total, there's 17. So there'll be 11 more weeks after this.
But if the schedule keeps readjusting, they might have to week 18, possibly a week 19.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. But they might have to do that to make up for games that were never played.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
The Tuesday night game, that was the 3rd ever Tuesday night game in NFL history.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of Tuesday games.
But there's no Thursday game.
Well, the Thursday game was what? Bills Chiefs, right?
Yeah, I think it was going to be the first good Thursday game of this season.
Okay, well, yeah, because the Bills played the Titans on Tuesday, so Bills playing Titans Tuesday, have Wednesday to practice, then
Yeah,
play
no,
the Chiefs on that Thursday.
yeah,
That just wouldn't be fair to the Bills.
it wouldn't be. They would have got clowned.
I mean, they got clowned on Tuesday.
True. There's that viral video now of the Josh Norman getting Alden to fill you in. Basically,
Please.
Derrick Henry. He's a running back on the Titans. Big guy. Big guy.
Good guy.
And he went to stiff arm this guy, Josh Norman, who's on the defense. Man went airborne. Josh Norman, he went airborne after getting hit with this man's arm. Just
Dang. That would be me.
it since then many memes have been made.
Hilarious.
The internet by storm. If you want to, you can put it right here. It's just the picture of him falling.
Dang it.
That's up
I'll
to you.
do it.
Okay.
You
Wait,
don't
I'm gonna...
get out of this week doing nothing.
Football.
Aha, tee.
Yeah. I was just in a peer mentors meeting today.
How's that?
We're just talking about like what's gonna, because we can't really do much right now. It's like you know, it's complicated because normally around this time we'd be having a tailgating party before a football game or during a football game. And all the mentees and mentors would be there and just have fun. They cook food. Travis, remember it last year when that happened?
No.
The tailgating party? We walked past it. At least I walked past it. I was like, yo, Miss Marks. Because journalism.
I don't remember anything from last year besides like COVID.
Last year was a year, man.
It was a year.
Still this year, but it was also last year.
Last school year was a year.
And it felt like a year there. That's the thing. Yeah.
Honestly, like the fact that last year for me got better when COVID started, that says a lot. Last year was trash.
Yeah.
It was trash.
Going into the quarantine, man, Highland was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, fights like almost every day. I didn't know what to expect. I never thought the bathrooms would open again.
The bathrooms.
The men's bathroom was never going to open for the next like 15 years. That's how I felt. Not that I used to anyway. It didn't bother me at all. I never go to the bathroom in school. But like I never thought it would be open. And it never was.
And people would keep pooping on the floor. And then Tommy would keep stepping in it.
Good story.
You want to hear that story? Go back to episode...
The Tommy
15?
episode.
Good Tommy.
Was it 15?
I don't
know.
Around there.
I was dying at that one, and I had like heard that story before. That entire episode was so good.
It was a great episode.
That was like one of our best episodes, definitely.
It was.
If not the best.
It happened already. What was I about to say?
Shoot, I didn't think of a story. I gotta be doing that.
Episode 13.
I have a story for this week. I am prepared. You know why? Because it happened like a few days ago.
I have a story too,
Oh, no.
as I always do.
But we're not there yet.
Yeah,
Nope.
my bad.
We still got a solid 20 minutes.
What?
Should have planned, you guys.
20
That's
minutes.
good.
Who needs to plan? We've made it through a half hour just improving. That's pretty
true.
nice.
All because of the word equal.
Travis, I just thought about it, and we're going to talk about it. We're not going to be able to do Mr. Highland.
You're right.
This is so sad. I wanted to do it. I told Miss Loring I would do it, and now we can't do it.
It would have been fun.
It would have been fun. Last
Would have
year's
actually gone to it.
going to it. Yeah, we were going to do it together. We were going to try to get all the drumline guys to do it, right? That was the.
But then COVID was like, no.
No.
14
No
days,
fun.
more like 14 months. If it's 14 months, then March.
What? It's
May.
been 8 or 9 months now.
Once October. Actually, since it started in like mid-March, it's been about 7 months.
7.
Yes.
It's
I
been
read
over
the other
a
day.
half year.
That's crazy. I read the other day that we just passed like day 200 or something.
Yeah, there was a time where I was counting, and I was like, oh, hey, we're at 199. And then I stopped.
Remember when you sent me daily quarantine memes that lasted
yeah.
like a week or so, and then we were like, oh, this is gonna go on a while.
Hey guys, we'll be back to school in 2 weeks. Oh, it's been 2 weeks already. We'll be back in a Oh, it's been a month too. We'll give it till the end of spring. Oh, spring.
We'll give it to the
See
end
you
of
next year.
Nah.
I'm
See you
on-
next year. Just kidding. You're not gonna see us next year.
I want COVID to go away for like every reason, but if it could just like stick around so that we don't have to go back to school, but then like it doesn't affect anything else, like just another like 2 years, but only for school.
Sir.
I don't know about that. Wait,
No.
All right. That's
I was going with it, but they said 2 years. I was like,
we have 2 years left of school and then college and then like
See, here's the thing. I want to be in school.
I just don't. I'm sorry. It's so much.
I would love to be in school.
Well,
and
I'd like to, I don't know. I wish I could go in like one day a week.
Well, you could have, but
well, not now. Like if there wasn't COVID.
But yeah, the other day my mom got a thing from the school. I guess everybody got it. But it was like, if you're gonna switch to in-school learning, you have to do it by October 23rd. And my mom in the car today was like, if even if you wanted to, no, you can't. And I don't blame her. And I recently have been like, yeah, it'd probably be better for me, but nah.
Yeah.
Going to pep band is enough. And if drumline happens, I guess that'll be a thing now. But I don't know. It's complicated.
Everything's up in the air at this point.
If drumline does happen, bro, what are we about to do? It's just you and me. Unless Katie's
we find a bass player. We find a keyboard player.
I mean, I know one person that might do it, but I don't think they play bass or keyboard, but they could learn.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, who is it?
Olivia Alexander.
I didn't know read her name. Yeah, I guess I can see. Okay, yeah, that's who it was. But I was just like, is he actually gonna say?
We say people's name if it's not talking negatively. Yeah, I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
you're talking crap on someone, you better
join line, Olivia.
we're bleeping her name out.
Yeah, Olivia, join the cult.
I talked to her months ago, back when it was maybe a month in, maybe a little before that.
And I talked to her yesterday.
Oh, did I? Nice. I was about to say a bad word, and then I cut myself off.
Say it.
Second.
No.
No, I'm not
La
gonna
la
say
la 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 la.
Jonesy.
Ahem. Ahem.
Emperor Palpatine says.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
was gonna say a bad word.
I was ready for the worst.
Travis. Well, I'm gonna bleep out now.
I'm sorry. We need to make Autumn do work. We're not paying her for nothing.
Yeah, you're not paying me, period.
You know what, Autumn? We're gonna get you something for your birthday. Okay, I will get you something for your birthday then.
No,
Autumn,
I'll chip in.
Autumn's birthday's coming up, guys.
It is.
It's October 26th.
I should have like a PayPal set up so I can link it in this video and then people can send me money for my birthday.
Set up a Venmo, bro.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You know,
I have Venmo.
if you weren't our editor, we just wouldn't have got you something for your birthday. But just because you're an editor, we're gonna get you something.
Forget friendship. It's not important.
We need
This is a
friends.
strictly business relationship. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We like found her off the internet.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were like hiring editors, pay $0,
but we pay a birthday gift.
we'll buy you a birthday gift. Autumn, what do you want for your birthday?
Oh God, don't ask me that. I don't know, man. I've been telling that to everyone.
Like 12 days. That's less than 2 weeks, bro.
Jake, I have an idea.
Oh yeah, what's your idea?
I'm not gonna say.
I'll cover my ears.
I'll text you, Jake.
Okay, you texted to me. And while you're texting to me, I'm going to take this time to sell out and say follow the UV Sound on Instagram.
Wow.
Because we're announcing some stuff within the next few weeks. Like multiple things. So, do that.
Do that.
I think it's not a bad idea, Trey. It's
Big
not a
brain.
bad idea. I was thinking that, or I'll send you the other thing I was thinking.
Autumn, how do you feel right now?
I'm feeling excited. I wish I knew what you were talking about, but I'm excited. I didn't expect to get a gift out of this. I was just doing this because I have nothing better to do. Should I be afraid?
No.
Okay.
No.
As long as it's not like a tarantula, then.
We had similar ideas.
Dude.
If it was a tarantula, you'd already know, though, because your spidey sense.
Spidey, yeah, that's true. I would see it coming.
She would see it coming days ahead of time.
But you see, we weren't going to get you a tarantula. We're going to get you Daddy Longlegs.
Oh, God, no. The worst.
I was at work on Sunday. There was Daddy Longleg kind of just like walk around the ground. I keep like, of course, the body was like the size of my fingernail, but the legs spread out to probably like the size of my hand.
No.
Like it was big.
There was one chilling on my deck the other day, and it was weird because it was like missing legs. I was like, fam,
Ew.
what happened?
That's so sad.
You had one job, Daddy Longlegs.
I have 8 legs and have them all be long. Nah, man had like one short leg, one leg missing. I'm like, what happened to you? You're a war veteran.
That man's been through some stuff.
It wasn't a spider, but I was in my basement earlier, and there was like one of those like weird crawly things with like a million legs, and I hate them. I was shining. I guess so. I was shining my flashlight around and I saw it, and I went, ah. And then I walked towards it because I thought it was fine, and then it starts running at me. So I go, ah, and run away. Like they're supposed to be afraid of you, but it came towards me.
Those are just territory.
Hate those things. And those things come in my room at least once a week. And it's when I'm trying to go to bed. So I walk in my room, I see it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be up for like at least another hour.
I have another story, and I'm gonna tell it because it's not my story time story. One time, it was a while ago, probably elementary school. Travis and I were hanging out in my backyard, and there was a caterpillar on him. And then he like shook it off, and it went flying. And I was like, "Bro, you just killed the caterpillar." He's like, "No, you didn't." No, I didn't. But
Well, I also have another story. One time at the middle school bus stop, a dog walked by and she got scared.
bro, nah, I was not afraid of the dog, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That lie,
Exposing.
deception. um, yeah, I don't know. It was a big dog.
That's fair. Big dogs can be scary.
Not
Wow.
Roxy.
Not Roxy. My dog is the best dog.
Yes.
Travis, no one saw that because he didn't say anything.
My dog's the best dog.
Aww.
Travis, you and Autumn's dog are the same kind of dog, pretty much.
What kind of dog is that?
Lab retriever mix.
What is it?
A lab retriever mix.
Oh mine's part lab and like part 2 other things. I don't know.
Like, we got him from the shelter. That's what they said he was. But we feel like there's definitely like more in him because he has like short, stubby legs.
Oh, baby.
Imagine having pets.
You want mine?
No.
I do. Hey, you can have my bird. He's a nuisance. Love him. Love you.
No, I think Levi might be allergic to it. I don't know.
Oh. That's Levi's problem. He'll deal.
He's allergic to a lot of stuff, unfortunately. One of those things being peanut butter. Very sad.
And you're a big PB&J guy too.
Yes.
At least you were.
I don't eat it as much as I did, but there was a long span of my life, pretty much all my school career, where every day for school I had peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
I respect the
It
grind.
started in like kindergarten or first grade, all through elementary school, all through middle school, freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school for the first part, and then I kind of just stopped eating at lunch. Like a granola bar and drink a can of iced tea and be good.
I feel that. Sometimes it was just too much work to eat at lunch.
No, I'd always have to make my sandwich, and it's like 6:30. I'm like, I don't feel like making a sandwich right now, so I didn't.
Yeah. I would do mine like the night before, but I would always put it off till like midnight, and I had the same problem. I was just like, oh, guess I'm not eating tomorrow.
Guess
I mean,
I'm
I'll
not
buy something maybe.
I didn't have money to buy stuff with, so.
I usually only used it for snacks.
You know what? I was in study hall last year, and the homie Adam, we were playing Uno, and he's like, whoever wins this gets my free snack pass or whatever it was. It was like, basically, it was this piece of paper that said you could get one free snack at lunch from the cafeteria. And I was like, bet. And then I won, and I never used it.
Dang.
I still have it. I think I actually threw it away, but I still had it. Like, I saw it the other day. I was like, yo, I never used that. But I could have had a free bag of whatever.
How did he even get one of those?
I don't know. I don't know how we got one.
I've never even heard of that. Oh,
I didn't know they existed either until he showed it to me. I was like, yo.
Yeah, I thought I knew for a second, but I have no idea. I do miss lunch. That's like the one thing I miss about school, which is stupid, but
I mean, that was the best part of the day.
yeah, like it's cliche, but like my favorite subject was lunch.
Instead of the breakfast club, we are the lunch club.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, though, Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in so long, but it is. It do be.
Well, Travis, shall we start story time now, then?
I don't know if we can make 3 stories last 15 minutes.
Oh. Okay, another
I'll
random
I'll drag mine out for 8 minutes. I don't have one yet, but I'll drag it out.
We can BS stuff for like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Do I have to bleep BS?
Nah.
Okay, good.
Do I have to bleep? Um,
I use the stupidest like iMovie editing every week, by the way. It's so funny. Like I just use the dumbest like the sound effect I use for the bleeping, it's meant to be like a foghorn or something. Or not a foghorn, it's like a fax machine. That's how I bleep it. I don't know. I'm good at my job.
Did you guys know that the band Rage Against the Machine was because they got mad at a fax machine?
I did not.
Do you know that the UV Sound has an Instagram that you can go follow?
Travis already plugged it.
You can always plug it more.
Okay, fine. And while you're at it, follow the Weekly Web because you're literally watching this podcast right now.
Very true.
Yeah.
And go and subscribe to Audiash because a while ago, like last time she was on, she posted a video of herself like doing her nails.
I deleted it. I was so ready to go back into the YouTube thing. I had like 4 videos posted and 3 more ready to go, and then I just rewatched one of them and I was like, what am I doing? And I couldn't do it.
You just can't watch your own videos. It's not allowed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I tried to do YouTube and then I was like, it's kind of boring. I
was having fun though. Like I'm mad that I gave up because it was fun, but I just couldn't do it.
What was the last video I saw? I think the last video I watched of yours was when you got that Nick Cage hoodie. That was not meant to be a thing, but it showed up anyway.
Yeah. We didn't figure that out until like a month later. One of my mom's friends sent it to her, but we like had it for like 2 months until we found that out.
The Nick Cage hoodie from out of nowhere.
Hoodie. The mysterious Nicolas Cage hoodie.
It was a pretty good hoodie though.
Yeah, my mom wears it all the time.
Speaking of hoodies, Colin had a hoodie with Paul Rudd in the back of it today.
That's a good hoodie.
Yeah.
It is a good hoodie.
Paul
I'm trying
hoodie.
to think about the hoodies I have now. I have a NASA hoodie. I have a red hoodie that's like from the Polar Bear Plunge, which I didn't actually go to, but I wear it. His dad doesn't. I have a Vans hoodie that's a little too big. And I have a hoodie that says "Let's Summon Demons," and on the back of it, it has children like sacrificing somebody.
Oh
one of
yeah.
their friends. Yeah,
I love that one.
it's a pretty nice hoodie. I've been wearing it more recently because I've decided I don't care. Because like I didn't want to wear it to school sometimes because I was afraid that would like offend people. I was like, is a religious person gonna see this and like curse me out?
Yes.
Or the teacher gonna see it and be like, that's inappropriate for school. But no, because no one cared. I wore it one time to school and literally no one said anything. I was like, okay, cool. Guess I'm just gonna wear it more now.
I've been wearing this. Look at this snazzy thing.
It is a nice hoodie, bro.
It's so great.
I want to get a hoodie like that. I really do.
I remember like Glenn wore the same hoodie last year, and I was like, "Oh man, we should have matched today, bro."
Yeah, I remember one time I was an Italian, and me and 2 other people that sat in my group all wore green pants. I was like, bro, what? And they're kind of like army green pants, like you think Kim Possible color.
You mean camo?
Well, there weren't camo.
Oh yeah, they're not.
Solid green.
I know TV shows.
Color. No, you would not catch me wearing camo pants, bro.
You wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah, bro, you just see right through it. Nobody wants that.
Y'all are ready for story time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first, Jacob?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first. So basically, I was walking with Travis and Matt one day, like last week. And actually, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday. And so we were just walking, on this trail, and there was a branch from a tree hanging down, and so like I don't know how it started, but we started swinging on it. And like Travis tried to swing on it, he couldn't really do it. I was like, "Here, let me try it." And then I got a pretty good swing on it. It was Travis was pretty solid, right?
It was pretty solid.
And then Travis went to try again, and I guess we had put too much stress on it because like he got on and he went to swing and we heard a loud snap, and I never seen him get off of it so fast.
Like, it was a solid branch.
We even looked at it beforehand. You know, that's a pretty solid branch. But then, yeah, we just heard a loud crack, and I couldn't even see where it cracked, but we heard it. We're like, that's the end of that.
Wow.
And we got that on video.
Oh yeah, we did get it on video.
Yeah, Matt recorded that one. I have to ask him to send it to us or something.
Yeah.
And put it in the pocket. No, we don't.
Right here.
We don't have to do that. But yes, Travis. He almost fell trying to swing on a branch like Tarzan.
Uh-huh.
Only I could
Tarzan,
do
Monkey Man, something. Dude, Jake, I know you've seen the meme, but Autumn, have you seen the meme where it's Tarzan swinging from the vine, but both of his hands are holding the one girl?
Oh yeah, I said
They're
this.
holding what?
Okay. So there's a picture from. I'm pretty sure it's from the actual movie, right? Like the Disney movie. And so he's swinging, and he's got Jane in both of his hands. So how is he swinging on the vine?
Oh, I haven't seen
So
that.
so someone drew him with his butt cheeks clenched around the vine.
And we'll put that picture in right here.
No.
We could, but
That's
Autumn, I will find it and send it to you if you want to.
Cool.
Either way, you should just need to see it.
yeah. That's a good meme.
That's great.
Okay. Well, my story now.
Yes.
So in middle school, my little sister was in elementary school, so I always had to go pick her up at the bus stop. And I was the only one home, so when I left, I always had to lock the door. And then I was bored one day, so I just decided throw my keys up, catch them, throw them up, catch them. One time I threw them up a little too high. They got stuck on a tree branch. And I was like, crap, what do I do? So I'm like, you know what? I have a shoe. So I took my shoe off, started chucking it, at the branches. And just cars, casually driving by, seeing this random guy throwing a shoe at a tree. So it was one of the flimsy branches, but somehow I threw it perfectly, and it was solidly up there. So I was spending a solid 5 minutes throwing my shoe to get that back down. But hey, I got it down, so.
I mean, you wouldn't have been able to get back inside.
And I would have had to explain to my parents that I got my keys stuck in a tree.
And they had to get a ladder over to the bus stop. Yeah.
Autumn.
All right. My story doesn't involve a tree branch, so whoops, didn't know that was the theme.
Our stories involve tree branches. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is just a random memory from 5th grade because nothing interesting has happened recently, so I'm going back a while. I remember it was the summer before 5th grade, and my cousin used to I don't know, we used to be really close, so he would sleep at my house a lot. So we were having a sleepover, and we watched some scary movie, or we were talking about scary things for some reason, and death, as one does. And then I remember I just decided that night, it was 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm going to die on this specific day. Like my brain just like picked a day that I was gonna die, and I think it was like May 5th or something. Like I drilled it into my brain that I was gonna die on this day. And this was in the summer, so then like May, several months pass, and then May comes, and it's like May 5th, and I remember being like at recess and being like the edgiest, moodiest person ever that day, because I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the end of the day. It did. It might be a different year, May 5th in another year. I don't know. If I die on a May 5th, I called it. I just need that to be out there somewhere.
It'll be right here for everyone to see.
Yeah.
Big bold text, May 5th.
May 5th.
May 5th.
That'd be wild though if you do die on May 5th.
Right? I don't know why I thought of that date.
Yeah, Travis, now you have to pick a day that you were going to die. Do it now.
What day's tomorrow?
October 15th.
No, I'm gonna die September 19th, 2083.
Wow, you're picking a year too.
How old was he then?
I don't know. I'm going to choose February 15th.
Wow.
The day after Valentine's Day.
One last day with your beloved. And then
Bold of you to assume that I will have one. But
could be a cat, man. I don't know.
Could be a cat. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. Me too.
Well, it is 12 o'clock now.
It is. We've been going for 58 minutes.
It's my bedtime, guys.
Oh, woohoo. Well, Autumn, thanks for coming on again.
No
Yes.
problem. It's
That was
fun.
a pretty good one.
It was.
Yeah.
This is what we get for not planning.
Yeah, considering that we didn't plan, I had a lot of fun, at least.
It was fun.
Yeah. Well, like, subscribe, hit the bell. We see y'all next week for episode 20.
Big things planned for episode 20, hopefully. Outro music, go!